breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alert.
Watch, Trump brings one item with him to Texas, crowd erupts when he raises it high. Although the left likes to think they're in the majority with their hatred for President Donald Trump, that's just not the case. In fact, that was proven most recently after he landed in Texas and decided to show off the one thing he brought with him, and everyone erupted at the mere sight of what he raised high into the air. Liberals have slapped Trump with a slew of labels from things like racist and bigot to even traitor and Nazi. Too bad for them, they couldn't be more wrong, and he proves that on a daily basis. Most recently, he put them in their place after traveling down to Texas in order to help out where he could and show his support for the victims of the devastating flood caused by Hurricane Harvey. However, before he went to do his part, he decided to hold a public speech with the people. Of course, the left would have you believe that Trump is hated by everyone in this country, but that's just not the case. In fact, it seems that just the opposite is true after thousands of Texans let him know that he was welcomed upon his arrival. Just like that, the immediate area filled up with attendees anxious to just get a glimpse of the man we call Mr. President. Little did they know, though, they were about to get so much more. As it turns out, Trump brought one thing with him to Texas, and it was about to make the crowd go wild. While wrapping up his speech, Trump said, "This has been a total cooperative effort. Again, we'll see you soon and I will tell you this historic and it is epic, what happened, but you know what, it happened in Texas and Texas can handle anything," adding, "Thank you all, folks, thank you." However, the best was yet to come as Trump then grabbed a Texas flag and held it high, resulting in the crowd erupting. The crowd, which was kept on the other side of the road, could see the flag and enormous audible cheers could be heard roaring from across the street. Age Review reports. Critics be damned, for those suffering tragedy right now in Texas, the support of the president is a welcome thing. Sadly, the one thing the left needs to be successful in achieving their progressive agenda is division, and it seems that they're willing to use tragedy for political gain, which CNN proved by finding something to complain about. Trump mentions crowd size while touring Texas, CNN widened their headline. Of course, every single time they've tried to make Trump look bad, it's blown up in their face, but that hasn't slowed them down in the slightest. At this point, we're seeing who the real good guy is, but you won't hear a single liberal admit that what Trump is doing is actually rather incredible. We've spent the 8 years prior to Trump's presidency waiting and begging for a proactive president. And it's nice to know that America was ready for real change, which they proved when Donald Trump was elected. Despite leftist whining, there's one thing that not even they can argue, and that's the fact that we have a true leader who cares about our country and her people once again.